guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I decided I was gonna make a video changing the babies, cause yeah, and I'm trying to think of other video ideas other than just changing the babies, so that I can get more videos out that are maybe a little more interesting. But as of right now, there's not much else I can do with the babies, cause I don't really have anything for them. But yeah, I do want to get more content out. I don't know, maybe I'll try and do some vlogs or something. I don't know. But I don't really know if I have anything worth vlogging. So I don't know. I might do like some challenge videos or something. I don't know. But today we're just changing the babies. And we're starting off with Lily. She's so cute. I think she's really cute. I know she's not painted the best because she is like one of the first babies I ever painted, so. But that's okay. I have some issues with her arm and things kind of wanting to pop out, but I'm gonna try and fix that. But yeah. If you have any suggestions for videos, let me know. Comment them down below. Because I would love some more ideas. And yeah. I would like to make gaming content, but unfortunately I don't really have anything that I can make gaming content on. But yeah, like I recently on Dress to Impress leveled up or ranked up to a top model, and I posted that on my like community tab if you want proof. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put Lily in these pants and then this onesie. So that'll be cute. And I think I'm gonna keep these socks, and then I don't know which. I have a couple options for her hair. Have this white flower, and then this is the bow I just took off her. My thing is, and I don't know if so I have this white flower, this white bow, and then I do have the pink bow also. My thing is, these are a little off-white, and the onesies a little off-white too, so I don't know if I want to go one of these. It might be fine because they won't be touching, so it might be fine, so maybe I'll go one of those. But I am also keeping her pink socks on, so maybe I'll do the pink bow. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Okay. I gotta fix her diaper real quick. Which I don't think I did in the last video, but I should have. Well, not the last video. The last video I did changing them, which was the one before that. Which, speaking of my last video, if you haven't watched that, go watch it. I know it is long. It is just me cleaning up my painting station and like cleaning my palettes and brushes, but I still think it's interesting. I still think it's a little interesting, but yeah, I don't know. That video took a while to make. It was like an hour and a half, I think. A little over an hour and a half, I think. But yeah. I eventually want to be able to make painting videos. As of right now, like, and I've been taking a break from painting, but As of right now, I'm not good enough to really make videos painting, but I would like to eventually. So I do want to get better at painting. I want to get back into painting. And I really need to get more dolls to paint. But I haven't yet, so. You know, but I do have a practice head that I kind of started working on again recently, but the thing is I painted it and stripped it and painted it and stripped it, so now it's like kind of orange. So I have to try and neutralize the orange before I can really start trying to like paint it, you know. But excuse my dogs barking. I want to get back into painting. I want to be able to maybe eventually, once I'm better at painting and more confident with my work and happy with my work, I would like to make painting videos. Maybe not necessarily like tutorials, because I don't know that I'll ever really feel comfortable making tutorials, but I don't know, maybe. I don't know if I like these socks with this, because you can really tell just like how different these colors are. I don't know, I'll just leave it, because I don't really have any other socks that would match better, so it's fine. But I would like to make painting videos and things. I do eventually want to get this stuff to be able to make like routine videos, but and like role play type videos and things, but right now I don't have the stuff to do that, so I don't know. What do we think? Does the white work? I don't know. I don't think I like the white, or at least not the flower. I'll try the bow. I mean, I feel like that's a little better than the flower, but I don't know. We'll try the pink one. Do we like the pink with this outfit? I don't know. I didn't really like either of the other ones, but so I guess we'll just go with that one. Oh, and the reason why the only options were the pink and the white were just because I don't really have one that matches this color, so they're all either too blue or they're like a dark green, so, and this is like a bluish green, so I don't know. But there's little Lily. She looks so cute. I think she looks cute. I know she looks a little rough, but I think she's cute, and I still really enjoy her. And I don't think you necessarily need like super high quality, super amazing dolls to enjoy them. I think you can still have dolls that are maybe not as good or are a little bit cheaper and more budget friendly and still enjoy them. That being said, you still should be supporting authentic work and artists and not buying scam dolls and stolen work. Like, these are my first Reborns, and I painted them myself, so they're not perfect, but I still really enjoy them, and they still are cute, and they bring me joy. And so there's no real reason why you have to spend a ton of money on a Reborn. If you want to and you have the money, obviously you can do that, and I'll support that. I do eventually want higher quality dolls from more experienced artists, but right now I can't really afford that, and that's okay. You can find budget friendly options, or you can also make them yourself if you want. And there are alternatives to Reborns if you don't want to make them yourself and you don't know where to look for like a more authentic, for an authentic doll, or you know, like, and there's reborns.com. You want to make sure it's reborns with an S at the end.com. Maybe I'll insert a photo of what the website looks like just so you know, but on that website you can find dolls from many price points. So you have like dolls that are a little cheaper. Yes, dolls that cost less typically are not going to be as good quality because they're by not as experienced artists and like beginner artists and things. Or they may be a cuddle baby or something. Or they might have boo-boos, as people call them, which are like mistakes of some sort. Sometimes they might be mistakes with the vinyl itself. Sometimes they might be mistakes that were made when painting. But typically a boo-boo doll will be cheaper than obviously one that came out like it was supposed to. And they do sell silicones, but obviously silicones are more expensive than vinyl. I will say, like, the cheapest you're going to be able to find a Reborn for is, I'd say like $100, but even then they're usually more than that because the supplies to make them are at least $100. A blank kit, depending on where you get it, is $100 on its own. So you have to be willing to spend a little bit to get an authentic doll by an artist. No, there are authentic dolls that are not hand-painted works of art. There's Paradise Galleries, there's Ashton Drake, there are Behringer dolls, Kenby dolls. There might be some others that I'm not thinking of, but so there are alternatives to Reborns. Sure, they're not going to be the same quality as super high-end dolls, but they're authentic and you're supporting an artist and you're not screwing over the backbone of this community, you know, which is really important. If you want to be a part of this community, you have to support artists. You need to, because without the artists, without the sculptors, we have nothing. This community isn't a thing without them. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an artist. I mean, I'm not even a good artist. I don't even sell my work. These are the only dolls I've made, are these two and then the doll I made for my mom. But it's just true. You don't want to support stolen work. I feel like that's something we should all be able to agree on, even if you're not an artist, that you don't want to support work that was stolen from artists who put in a lot of time to learn how to sculpt those dolls. I mean, and if you don't want to pay Reborn prices, if you don't want to buy a alternative to a Reborn because you don't think they're good enough, then you don't need a Reborn. A Reborn is not a necessity. It's a want. It's not a need. And you can save up or you can get an alternative or whatever, but you don't need them. So if you aren't going to support artists, if you're not willing to support artists and sculptors, then you don't need a Reborn. And you can get a doll at the grocery store or something if you really want a doll that bad. But that's my little rant, I guess. But here's Dallas. He looks so cute. I understuffed him, so I feel like, you know, these clothes don't fit him quite as well as they should. Well, this shirt doesn't. But I feel like a preemie onesie would be too small. So this is what we're working with. Again, sorry for my dogs, but here are the babies. They look very cute. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, watch my other videos if you haven't already. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you. Support artists, support sculptors, support authentic work. Bye guys!